And just like that, we are live and in the arena. Oh my goodness, how exciting. Okay, I'm going to go through and say hi to some of our friends in the chat. But while I do that, can I have you lovely co-hosts go around and introduce yourselves? And let's actually start with Maile. And Maile, can you actually tell the people at home a little bit about Discord while it's on your turn, if that's okay? Because I know you are very well versed in the Discord, and we have to hear about your Maile story times and all of that. So if you could talk a little bit about that and plug storytellers too, a little bit while you're at it, and then we'll go to Asa and then Saoirse.
Okay. Hi, I'm Maile. I know most of you guys. My internet presence is mostly on the Storyteller Society Discord. It's privated just for, like, you know, keeping it a safe community, but if you want to get connected with them, you can DM on Instagram, CK Jensen Author, or Dami Writes Here. Both wonderful, lovely people, and they run an incredible Discord that I'm moving and shaking about in. There you can find me. I do story times is like kind of the staple that I do, and I will like narrate people's writing like it's an audiobook, even if it's a zero draft and there's a bunch of brackets in it. And we just kind of have a good time hanging out, and I'm very excited to get some words in, baby. I'm bringing up what little competitive spirit exists within me for this.
Let's go. That's what we like to hear, Maile.
Baby.
Also, Maile's story times are incredible. If you have not been to one, you definitely need to check it out. Also, Rachel Catherine, if you have not joined yet, it's not too late to be a sponsor. But if you're already in there, I would not switch if possible. But yeah, Maile Storytimes. Maile was one of the first people to ever read any of my writing. I was shaking like this the whole time, but it was one of the coolest experiences. Like, honestly, I wouldn't go back and change it for anything. So
it's quite easy to do. We have everybody's so talented. It's very selfish of me. I get to read everyone's writing and hoard them. I have everybody's stuff, and sometimes I get to just go back and reread it myself.
You have a little like ARC library, like a secret library all to yourself. That's so cool. I never thought about that, actually. Well, wonderful. All right, and now let's go on to Asa. Do you care to tell the people a little bit about yourself and your channel and what you're working on?
Absolutely. I am Asa. I use he, him pronouns. I am so hyped to be here tonight, Evelyn. I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you for this opportunity to write with you. And then more broadly, like this is what the internet can do. You know, it's so easy to just like get lost in all the bad. And this is so legit. And, before the stream, we were talking about just kind of the serendipitous kismet, magic, beautiful things that happen through strangers on the internet. And like, this is as good as it gets. So big heart. Thank you, Evelyn, for this event.
Thank you, Asa. Yes. Thank you. For my part, I said, and I stand by this, it would not be what it is without like everyone that comes together for these games and for these streams and everything. You know, an arena stream is nothing without my fellow tributes in the arena with me, you know? So it really comes down to the beautiful, beautiful community that we have here in this lovely little Authortube corner of the internet. But I so appreciate all the love, for sure.
You deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And Asa, what are you working on tonight, by the way?
Right. So yeah, I write literary fiction. I'm working on a novel through stories right now. I'm also on Authortube. Asa Merritt Writes is my channel. And actually, though, truth be told, tonight I'm writing some critiques. I'm in a workshop right now, and I owe all the other writers in this workshop. It's due. It's due in 2 hours, actually. At the end of this stream, I have to hit submit. So this was my final accountability push. I was like, oh yeah, I got that stream tonight. I'll just knock them out then. So that's exactly what's happening. I don't know if it's going to happen in time. We'll find out. I can just blame the stream. It's like, y'all, listen, it was going great, but things got carried away in the writer games. I don't know if you know, but so that's
exactly.
So that's what I'm going to be working on.
Well, I mean, the arena is life or death, so they have to understand, you know, you're fighting for your life in here.
Yeah, clear. My little cup of tea.
Oh my goodness. We love it. We love it. And Saoirse, would you care to tell all the lovely viewers a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Saoirse, and I think I probably know most of the people in the chat. I am on Authortube as well, but I don't post super often. But you can still, go follow me there if you don't already. And then I am in the first district, the romance district, and I primarily write fantasy romance. And I'm gonna do a little self promo because Sarita will be mad at me if I don't. But this is my book. Yeah. So this is A Taste of Bliss, and if you like paranormal romance, you should check it out.
Girl, get that book back out. Hold the cover up right up to the camera. Give the people, yes, give them what they want. Yes, yeah. I would have been mad if you didn't say it too, honestly.
Literally every time I don't mention it, I feel like Sarita is in the chat. Like, why are you not plugging this? So.
Listen, you birthed that book. Author. Okay? Yeah, you gotta show it off. You got to show it off. Okay, so tonight, if you haven't tuned into an arena stream yet, we are gonna do the traditional Authortube kind of format where we yap for 20 minutes, sprint for 40. Yap for 20, sprint for 40. And at the end of the stream, we're actually all going to put our points into the Writer Games form and see who ended up with the most points. And that person will win 500 additional points for their district. If you're curious which district each of us is representing, you can check out the little numbers down in the corner. And we are actually going to run that the same way that I did on the last stream. So we're actually going to announce the winner in the Discord in the Capital Broadcast channel once the stream has wrapped up. Okay, everybody. We just want to make sure. I don't want anyone to feel too much pressure in the arena stream. Like, yes, we're in an arena, but really, like Asa said it best, like we're all just here to write and hang out, and have a good time. So those are the vibes. Now, before we start our first sprint, we did get a couple questions, if y'all don't mind. So Jeannie asked, question for the panel, which I just have to say, I love the way she worded that, because if you watch my streams, I always say the dream that I'm manifesting is I want all of us to become bestsellers and then be on convention circuits together and end up on panels together so that we can be like, oh yeah, I could be like, I know Maile. I was writing with Maile when she was a baby author on Authortube. We were all like, I just think that'd be so cool. So I love that she worded it that way. But question for the panel, what questions do you ask yourself when developing your characters? Or what is your character development process? And if anyone would like to start, you can raise your hand, or I'll call on you like that teacher I was talking about before the stream. And I'll put you on blast and we can just go in a circle. And that's totally fine if we want to do it that way.
I can go first because I don't have a process or questions. Evelyn said I was a baby author writer, and that's true. This is my first story that I'm really working on and committing to. So the character development process has been, I have described it many ways, but it's been a lot like I was assaulted in my brain by this feral woman, and she has held me hostage and dragged me around with her. And I'm scribbling and just hoping some of the things I'm writing down make sense. And so it's a lot of discovery drafting that looks awful and is full of inconsistencies. And then I build something based off of what I learned from all of that. That's what that is.
Nice. I feel like that probably is going to result in a wonderful story, though, and great characters. Because isn't Stephen King the one that says he pantses everything, right? Because he feels that the more you plot, the more it kind of not kills your creativity, but stifles it. So I would imagine by doing a lot of discovery drafting, you're just letting your imagination run wild. And it probably does generate some really cool storytelling.
It's very fun and very immersive. I've gotten really back into that kind of state of it with this month and the events going on. but sometimes if it's torture.
Hey,
I don't know
fair.
what's going on.
I hear discovery writers have those moments for sure. I could never be me because I'm a plotter like to my core, but I hear that you're not alone in that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but we love that answer, Miley. We love hearing about that process. So Asa, sorry. I swear I do these group streams. I swear this is not my first group stream, but for some reason with these writer game ones, I have the jitters like all over again, you know? Asa, would you care to share your process of how you create characters?
Yeah, I mean, no stress. I live in Mexico City, and in Espanol, my name is Asa.
Oh, okay.
That totally works. You can call me Asa or Asa.
Okay.
So it's all good. Thank you, though. This is a great question. I mean, I think first off, like just the spark, the fire, every writer has their way into that. You know, it's like whether you hear them speaking, you know, you could get the sound of their voice, or you see their body, or it's just like an image. You know, it's like they're wearing like one sock and a t-shirt and nothing else, and they're by themselves in a room, and like, oh, who is this human being? I need to know more about them. Like, I think for me, a useful, more like analytical approach to this question, which I think I'll do personally sometimes after the fact, if it's more of kind of a commercial project, like my background is in more kind of screenwritery, commercially type thing. And a really useful metric for the characters I wrote for those kind of projects was like, every character has a need and a want, right? And this is like pretty familiar stuff, right? But like the want is something the character knows that they want. It's like, I want to buy a house in the hills. Yes, I do. You know, or they need a need. And the need is like, they need to have a better relationship with money, you know, right? And so I think that's like a really kind of quick and dirty answer to that question if you haven't heard that one yet. But yeah, I mean, I think it's like this integrating like the sort of discovery, the pantsing, like the fire, like finding something to be excited about. And then if you need to kind of engineer more like drama or propulsive storytelling, whatever, identifying those two things I think can help. That'd be my answer.
Yeah.
Nice. Love
Delicious.
that. Yeah, that was a great answer.
Informative.
Yeah. Saoirse, what is your process?
I kind of want to say it's like a mix of what Miley just said and what Asa just said. So I think like I normally will zero draft at least a little bit for each new project. So I kind of get to know my character a little bit during that time. And then when I decide to like get an outline and start actually, you know, drafting, then I like to think about like what my character's main flaw is, or maybe flaws plural, and think about like exactly what Asa said, like what's their want and versus what do they actually need, and like what is driving them throughout the story. And then I think just like as I'm writing it, I get to know the character so much better by like really thinking about why are they doing the things that they're doing, like each decision that they make or each thing that they're doing or saying, like why are they saying it that way, or why are they doing that thing, and just thinking about them as that character and like just getting to know those little things. Because I think every single time I have characters interacting on the page, they're revealing a bit of their personality, you know, through just their actions and how they're talking to other characters. And so that would be my process. It's
Yeah, I feel like I identify a lot with your process, actually, Saoirse. Like my FMC was the first character that I like kind of thought of, and she actually, a scene from the book, it won't even be in the first book, it'll be in the second book, but it kind of like came to me in a dream, and I essentially worked outwards from her. So I knew like I wanted to figure out, okay, how did she get in that scenario that I saw in the dream? Like what would have gotten her there? And then from there, like who would be around her as she gets to that point, and then kind of figured out their backstories. But then for a lot of my side characters, which I've grown to love just as much, if not more than my main characters, I feel like I discovered a lot about them as I was writing. I will say one character, okay, this is going to sound really bizarre, and maybe this is like a writing prompts thing, I don't know, but I was like, okay, I want to pick one random word that I then have to incorporate into this character's backstory. And I like flipped to a random page in a book, pointed, and the word was fork. And I was like, how am I going to incorporate this? And I thought about it. I have it incorporated in a way that I love with one of my side characters, which like I can tell you guys really quick, just like a little snippet, because it'll be a spoiler kind of, but not really. But anyways, he's like he's the chef at this academy out in the desert. And the whole time you're kind of wondering, like, why is someone that's this skilled with cooking at this little rinky academy out in the desert? It's like a military academy. And at one point, my FMC kind of glimpses in his office, he has a wall covered in forks that are framed. And he framed a fork from every restaurant that like rejected him before going to work in the desert. So like it keeps him up on the wall as motivation. So
that's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. So I do feel like a random word, sometimes you never know what it could like spark if you kind of put that constraint on yourself. So that's another little like tidbit. But yeah, mostly I worked outwards from my FMC, I will say.
I relate to that a lot. I think there's a lot to be said for like instinct and osmosis. So like you as a writer and a creative person and a storyteller, you have been interacting with stories for so long, and the more into the writer space you get, the more like analytical and like technical stuff you like. Just on this, in this question, like Asa came in with like some real technical information stuff. Like I've been listening to Ari and Mick's
their podcast. Yes,
they're doing a character like series right now. It's so good. But I think that like I don't really think about all of these like processes that people are saying, but they kind of like start weaving themselves into your understanding of storytelling, and that informs your instinct. And so you kind of just, I don't know, I think being in community and being around stories will help hone your instinct a lot. And you won't have to worry so much about like, what's my process? It's like, do I have an instinct for this? Like, am I in the right place to be guided well, you know?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's kind of like that thing of, you know, sometimes I'm friends with Taylor Ed, right? And like, sometimes it's hard when I write with her, and she knows this, she'll write like 1,000 words and I will have written like 300 in the same span of time. And we have lots of talks about the only way that I'm going to get faster is through writing more, you know, like, and I would say it's the same thing, like exactly what you're saying, Maile. Like, I think you hone that instinct, like the more you read, the more you talk with other writers, like, and I say experiencing storytelling in all its forms. Like I come from a very heavy dance background, and people don't realize like there's so much storytelling in dance too, you know, like that's at the heart of everything we do is the messaging. So like, you know, I think experiencing that in all its forms and then channeling that is, yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah, all its forms too. Yeah.
Okay, Christina said, I just thought of my character development process. It's to write the first draft. Hey, whatever works. Whatever works. Also, Anna just popped in. And Laura. Oh, and Jeannie says, I just watched Mick and Ari's first character podcast episode today. Yes, the podcast is awesome if you have not seen it yet. Okay, now we do have another question from Alex, but we're going to make this a rapid fire question because we need to get into our first sprint. So if that's okay, we'll make this one really, really fast. It's a good one for a rapid fire answer. The question is, what is one of your go-to snacks while working? So I'll very quickly say I love chocolate milk. I don't know if it counts as a snack, but that is my go-to, must have it every time. And when I do my writing dates with Sarah Jane, who's another creator here on Authortube, we get blueberry tea. So
that's amazing.
Listen, gots to do it. We get our matching drinks and it's such a vibe. But Maile, what is your favorite snack while working?
Nutella toasted on a bagel slice and black tea gussied up with all sorts of crap.
Ooh, you know, I've never had Nutella, and yeah, I've never had Nutella, and I have an old dance teacher who used to literally bring it with her, like on tour, to make sure she was never out of it for breakfast in the morning and stuff. And I really need to try it at some point. I will.
I have learned in my years of obsession with it that it is not for everyone. You know, it's got a very distinct hazelnut taste.
Oh, I
But-
like hazelnut though. I use hazelnut creamer in my coffee.
You'll like it then.
You'll
Okay.
love it.
Nice. Okay. Asa, what is your
Yeah,
go-to snack?
I'm just gonna cede my 15 seconds of talk about my snack time to just say you got to go try Nutella. That's how I'm gonna use this bite. That's my bite. My bite is like, Evelyn, hello, love you. Stop wasting your time and go get some Nutella.
Listen, I'm fitting to go in the snow tomorrow now across the street. I'm on the East Coast. We still got like 8 inches of ice. Like, and I'm sitting there going, do I need to brave, the snow outside, all the weather to go get Nutella now? I feel like I might have to. I feel motivated.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. I mean, hey, I
Yeah.
may have to try it. Saoirse, do you have a favorite snack?
I mean, I don't like snack while writing, so I guess I'll just go with like coffee, which is kind of a boring answer, but
What kind of coffee? Light roast, dark roast, hazelnut, apple? There are all kinds of different flavored coffees.
Yeah, I'm pretty boring. I'm sticking with lattes currently just because like they can get really, like those fancy drinks can get super sugary and then I don't feel great after.
True.
So, yeah. But now I'm like
100%.
really wanting Nutella as well. So
I'm gonna try it, and when I get it, I'll post a picture to my Insta story so everyone has proof, or I'll post it on YouTube or something so there's proof. Let's see. All right, now I'm actually gonna adjust us to a 35-minute sprint, if that's okay, just to keep us on schedule. But let's see, I think I've got 35 queued up here. Yep, I do. All right, everyone, I wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you on the other side of 35. Here we go.
Good luck.
All right, all right, all right. How did that sprint go, friends? Did it go okay for you all, or?
Yeah.
Miley, that doesn't sound super convincing.
I just was very in the zone, and I'm like coming back to reality.
I feel that. How did
How
it
did it
go
go for you?
Oh, girl, I went in the zone.
Yeah.
I'm a really slow writer, by the way, for anyone that like doesn't come to my streams often or whatever. I just notoriously am a slow writer. I tend to overthink. But that sprint, I got 443 words, which for me is pretty good for a 35er,
Right.
you know? Like, I'll
Right.
take it. So, yeah, the scene is scening. And I'm vibing and yeah, feeling good. So how did it go for you, Asa?
Well, it went all right. I feel good about that. As you know, I have this deadline. I'm writing these critiques. I thought I had read all the stories. It turns out that I had just sort of read the first few pages of this particular story.
Oh, no.
So, which is all good. It's all good. Y'all, it's Tuesday night. We're we're flowing here. And
Yes.
the name of the story, I won't say it, but it has the spirit in the title. And I'm just like, we're just going with it. We're just going with it here tonight. So anyway, I spent the majority of that reading and then diving into this critique. And I was able to make some good progress on this critique. And it's really fun to wrap my head around a story that isn't necessarily my taste or aesthetic, and try to kind of really meet this writer where they're at and imagine their reader, like imagine the reader for this book. And it's not that I haven't appreciated books like this. And so just kind of finding that reader in me, even though that's not like what I'm reading today, it's like, okay, wait a second, you've loved something like this before. So love this and give them the critique that's like generous and useful for them. So it was cool kind of exercise in that regard.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
How lucky are they to have someone reading it that like puts that much care and thought
Yeah.
into it? Like, I mean, that's something I'm thinking about as I'm just getting to the end of my first draft, and I still need to do a second draft before I let anyone read anything other than Miley. And you start to think about that stuff. You're like, it's daunting, the idea of letting someone read your work, because you never know who really cares, like versus, I mean, I'll be honest, like, versus just being like, yeah, give it a read over, like a once over, and then they just throw a few comments in there, or like it's not their typical story, like you were saying, it might not be what you're reading at the moment, and so they kind of like lose interest right from the get-go or something. Like, I worry about that a little bit with mine, so it's nice to know readers are out there that like do put that kind of thought in, and I know they're out there because I see them in the Discord too. But it's just cool to see, always, for sure. Man, we have. Okay, just know in the chat, I see your progress. There's a lot of you, so I can't go through and highlight everyone, but boy, is there a lot of progress happening in the stream tonight. Also, I saw that Stephanie's story came in. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, Stephanie, or not. Sorry if I missed you earlier, but just wanted to say, howdy, friend. Happy to have you here. Anyways, okay. Oh, and look, Anna said 422 for me. We're almost twinsies, Evelyn.
Nice.
Listen, we love to see it. Saoirse, how did it go for you?
It went very well. I'm just gonna say it. Don't freak out. I got 1,538 words.
Not freaking out.
Yeah, okay. I gotta check my whole jaw just like hit the floor. Wow. Okay, yeah. Again, trying not to freak out. I'm like Miley.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold it down.
That's great. No, that's amazing, Saoirse. Great job.
Yes. Wow.
Great job.
It was really flowing,
Amazing.
lots of dialogue, which is quick for me to write. So
that's what I was about to say. Like, you hit a flow state. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
In 35 minutes.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Anna said, let's go District 1. That's true. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we are doing good, fam. Like, I'm proud of us. We hit that 35 strong. Does anyone have a last line that they'd like to share? I know, Asa, you probably can't share because you're like reading other people's work.
I have like a page of nonsense that's not even, I don't know if you can read this, but it's not even like all oriented the same.
Gotcha,
I'm not
gotcha.
sure how I'm going to translate this into anything usable. I already can't read some of it.
No worries. No worries. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Well, I won't put you on the spot too much, Saoirse, as the only other person that can probably share. If you want, you know what? We'll wait, and then I'll ask you at the end of the next.
Can.
You can? Okay.
It's not a spoiler, which is like rare, I feel.
Yeah.
And then I ended in the middle of a line, so I'm gonna read the one before that. It's very short. His expression doesn't change.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes. We love to see it. Okay. All right. Does anyone in the chat have any questions for us before we go into the next sprint? Because if chat doesn't put a question in, I'm whipping out my cards and we're going to do the goofy cards because
Love the cards.
I want to get to know my co-hosts and Lord knows I've got some good goofy ones on there. I still think back to when I did a happy hour stream with like, I want to say it was Cody, Becca, and Lynn. And the question came up of like, what did you wear to prom? And it was so fun to like all talk about what we wore to prom. And we somehow got on the topic of like back in the day when people would bump their hair. Do you remember that? Like, so we get some pretty good like goofy. Okay, someone said do the cards. Okay. You know what?
we love
We'll
the
do
cards.
it. We'll do it. We'll do a quick one. Oh, actually, Alex did ask. Oh, we do have a couple questions. Okay, chat's coming through. Hold up. We'll go to the chat. Okay, Alex said favorite trope. I mean, can I say the most obvious one? Enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
But with the stipulation that it's done right, because I feel like so many people label everything enemies to lovers today.
Yeah.
It is not enemies to lovers if you're just like, I don't know, passively angry at one another in the local town. That's not
at least making death threats. At
yes.
least.
Yes.
At least.
It needs to be
not
like
actually threatening their life.
Yes. It needs to be like my kingdom's entire future hinges on me killing you. Like, and I also hate you. You know, like, I don't know. So when it's done right.
Take, like, very fierce academic rivals that like take it way too seriously. That's also excellent.
I would say that is kind of what, so my story's not enemies to lovers, but I call it like rivals to lovers, like, because they're in this academy, but they're all competing for this certain status within the academy. And then my FMC and MMC, they both want to be dispatched to the same like city once they reach that point. So there's like a real rivalry there of like who's going to get that one position kind of thing. Like, and I just love that so much. But Asa, do you have a favorite trope?
Okay, that's tough. This is what I'm going to talk about, even though I don't know it's actually a trope, which is it's almost more of like a subgenre. Okay, for which district is District 12?
District 12.
I mean, sorry, horror.
Horror is 10.
10. Okay, so this is for my District 10 folk out there. I'm a huge fan of like tag your it curses. So I'm thinking like It Follows, The Ring, Smile, which I know it's like maybe that's a trope or not, but I just love that mechanic in horror movies. I'm obsessed with those kind of movies. And so that's what came to mind. Don't know if that's exactly what you're looking for there, Alex, but that's what came.
Alex is in horror too, I think. So Alex is probably going to be thrilled, actually, if I'm remembering that correctly.
There might be two Alexes.
Or it might be a different Alex, but we do have an Alex that's in horror.
Yeah, Alex Loves Horror is here.
Okay.
Listening intently.
Okay.
That's for you, Alex Loves Horror.
There we go, going out. Yep, to Alex Loves Horror. Oh my gosh.
I would say one of my favorite horror tropes, because like when I think tropes, horror to me is its whole own. I don't know why. Horror like is so dear to my heart that I hold it in a different place. One of my favorite horror tropes is like accidentally summoning something or accidentally making a deal. You know, like with an eldritch god. Like my roommate has recently put me on Old Gods of Appalachia, and ooh, the accidental summoning of eldritch gods, that hits real good. It hits real good.
What was this called again?
It's a podcast called Old Gods of Appalachia.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
It is like historical fiction, but it's also gay right off the bat. Winner, chicken dinner. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Oh my gosh. I literally just jotted it down in my little notes app. I get some of the best recommendations on these live streams. Like, I swear, my notes app, I have a couple like pinned ones that are super long of like movies, podcasts, books, you name it. Oh, and also I did get my Alex's mixed up. So this is Fantasy Alex, but Horror Alex was in the chat for that one, Asa. So it was appreciated. And I apologize formally to my fellow District 4 member, Alex. How could I do that to you? I'm so sorry. Let's see. Oh, and Alex Loves Horror actually said, put something scary behind a tree in a forest. And I don't know why, but that does it for me.
A forest that's like also sentient forest or sentient house or sentient, like this thing should not have a consciousness. That's really good.
Nice. Saoirse, do you have a favorite trope?
Yes, I'm gonna say a different one than I've said on previous streams because I feel like I read it recently. I can't remember like what book, but it like got put back on my radar. But it's like when one of the, like in a romance, when one of the two characters is either like under the influence of something, like they drink too much or like they drink some fairy wine or something that they shouldn't have, and they're just like spilling their feelings to the other one. I love that.
Yes. Kicking my feet. Yes.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So the chat is they're exchanging some recommendations in there. Okay, I'm gonna pull my cards out for one quick funny question. Or wait. Oh no, wait, I forgot I got one more from Margot. All right, ready? What was the last thing that made you giddy while writing or reading? This is actually a great question. Now, again, Asa, I don't know how much you could share. It can be something you read or wrote. Like, it doesn't have to be on
I
this.
I have such an immediate.
Okay. I wanted to make sure you didn't feel like put on blast too much with, I know you're reading.
This question delights me because I have a small Discord server, and last Friday we did this like read aloud of this incredible 1966 queer pulp, like kind of softcore, like gay. I'm trying to even describe it because it's like 1966. It's like 1966, like erotica. Basically, kind of like I want to screw men, but I'm kind of awkward about writing about it. So I'm gonna like try to write this like camp novel. And y'all, it is like pure. It is so pure. It is so good. It's like some PDF that somebody in the Discord found. I'm like this. So
oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was incredible. And so we just took turns. We were just like passing the conch and like reading this like gay smut, and it was fire. And I was like both giddy and I was giddy. That was the word. I was giddy. So,
oh my gosh.
That's my thing. I don't have a name for it. I'll try to track down the name of this document.
Well, I was going to ask too. So I have heard of this Discord server, actually. Is your Discord server, not to put you on blast, Asa, but is your Discord, is it open to like anybody or is it?
I have like one little barrier of entry, which is like you have to fill out a Google form, which is similarly just to kind of like give it. I'll round up the link here if you're interested.
Yeah, I would love to like blast it in the Discord for everybody because I've heard.
I'll put it in there.
Put it in.
It's a humble operation, but hey, listen, y'all, gay read alouds on Friday, so need I say more?
Listen,
just saying.
But yes, I've heard good things. I think Taylor actually mentioned it to me.
Yeah, Taylor. Yeah, sure. I'll find it. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me because I would love to like, encourage people to go join that one as well because I've definitely heard good things for sure. Yes. So Maile or Saoirse, what was the last thing that made you giddy while writing or reading?
Well, Margot, and I got confirmation of this because I had suspicions when this question came up, but this was a question directly targeted at me because she sent me something during that sprint
Oh my
that
gosh.
had me like genuinely, if my camera wasn't on, I would have been like screaming, full screaming. It was so.
Oh.
So yeah, that happened a few minutes ago.
Oh. I love when like I know everything I need to know just by seeing your reaction. Like, I don't need you to give away spoilers. I know it's good.
So good.
Saoirse, do you have something that made you giddy while writing or reading recently? And you can share whatever on the stream as long as you feel comfortable. Like, you share whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. I was like, this one's a little out there. It's not really a spoiler for the project I'm currently working on, which is actually a dark romance, not a fantasy romance. But my female main character might have stabbed the love interest, so that was fun.
I love that.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
I'm gonna like recover from that one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat, you know? Like, that's enemies to lovers, probably, right? Like, that's hardcore.
It was an accident.
Oh, okay.
But you know, they definitely don't like each other, so it is a dislike to lovers, you know.
Okay. See, I can vibe with that. I can get down with that.
Yeah, I also love an accidental stabbing. That has its own conflicts that you have to get over.
Yes, 100%. Felicity literally said the same thing as me. She said, now that's enemies to lovers. But she said it before you stipulated like the circumstances. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Yeah. Oh, I guess I will say there were some things that I read. I've had the privilege of reading Taylor's, like beta reading Taylor's second edition for Below. There are definitely some moments in there that made me like pretty giddy. And then I will say, I don't want to, how do I put this? Like, there was a scene that I wrote recently that I felt was pretty like giddy worthy. I don't want to give too much away, but I definitely was like on FaceTime with Taylor and I was like, okay, I feel like I'm finally at the point in my story where the rivals they're like dancing around their feelings at that point, right? And so they're like letting certain things slip out or certain actions happen where like I was starting to get the giddy, like kick your feet under your desk kind of vibe, you know, and was really, really enjoying it. So yeah, I don't want to say too much, but like I definitely have some moments that I enjoy. That's all I'll say. But all right. Let's see. And it is actually about time to go into another sprint. How do we feel about that? Do we feel ready, gang?
I'm
By
ready.
show of hands, we're ready? Okay.
Ready.
All right. So we'll do a 40 this time, actually, since we have time for that. Let's see. And then we'll do a little wrap up at the end still. So we'll still just do like a quick little yap at the end, okay? All right, friends. Let's go write our best sellers. I'll see you in 40 minutes. Here we go. Alrighty. And I know, sorry, Miley. Pulled you and Asa clean out of that. Saoirse, were you deep in it too?
No, I actually just happened to look at the timer when there was 30 seconds left, and I just finished my scene, so I was like, okay, I'll just wait.
Gotcha. Rachel Catherine said, OMG, that startled me. Serena said, OMG, holy crap. Yeah, that flew by. Let's see. Okay. But how did everyone do? How did it go? Let's go reverse order. I'm going to put you on the spot. Saoirse, how'd it go for you?
It went good. I got 1,417 words, and I think I wrote the scene that I had started last sprint and finished that. So very short scene.
Nice. Very nice. Asa, how'd you do?
What a night. That is flying.
Yeah, right?
That's great. I'm so happy for you. Congrats on this sprint. That went pretty good for me. Yeah, I'm so close, y'all. I'm on to the last writer, and this particular writer submitted 4 flash fiction pieces. So instead of critiquing a short story, I'm reading these flash fiction pieces. This last one is 187 words. So strategically chosen, because I knew that the attention span was going to wane. So it's all right, how do I set myself up for success here? Let's save the 187 word short stories till the end of the day.
So smart.
Yeah, very smart.
It's working. We're almost there. So
Yay.
I'm feeling good.
Oh,
how about you, Evelyn? Or Miley, sorry.
You're okay. Miley, how did it go for you?
It was good. I consulted with the council and decided to go ahead with something absolutely nonsensical that I'm doing in my world building.
We love it.
And then went with it. I did end up writing one line so that I felt like I had drafted something in all of this.
I feel that. I have those days. For sure. Yeah. I have listen, let me tell you, I on my normal streams have a word tracker at the top so people can see in real time. I think it updates every 15 seconds with my accurate word count. And there are times where I seriously just have to stare for a while, and I'm this isn't the best look, but you know what? I'm I gotta stare, and then I'll just put in one sentence or something before the sprint ends, because you just need time to you do need time to percolate. I feel like that is a valid part of the process.
And I also feel the end of the sprint, it's kind of okay, I want to have a place to pick up later.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I've got my train of thought, but I can't hold on to it right now. So I'm just going to stick this here so that we can get the ball rolling later.
Yes. Basically. Yeah. I think that's a great tactic. We also have lots of great progress happening in the chat. I'm pretty impressed. But I actually finished my chapter 17. Yeah! So that feels really good. It's one of my smaller chapters. It's roughly 2,500 words, and most of my chapters are between 3 and 4. So I will need to zhuzh it up, I think, in the second draft. But I think I'm going to add to the beginning of the chapter. So I'm just going to move on for now and just I'll add depth to that initial character interaction on the front end later. But I will say, can I share a quick line? It's kind of spoilery, but I don't think you got, it's one line, and I'll change one of the names. We'll use, we'll use Miley's name in place of the character's name. But okay. Her eyes drifted to Miley once more before she too fell to the ground beside her. Not saying what happened, but big things happen. I know. I know. As I was reading it, I was Miley's gonna be why did you pick me for this? I'm sorry. But yeah, I feel I'm really flying through now, because I'm so close to that. We were talking about this. I feel the end is in sight, so now I'm razor focused.
Want to get there, baby.
Yes, 100%. So I did start part of chapter 18 too. So I marked where I started for the whole stream, but I didn't separate the 2 sprints. So I don't know my actual word count. I want to say it was closer to 300 words that time. But I'll take it. I'm content.
Yeah.
So Oh my goodness.
That's great. Do you guys do Saoirse or Ava? Oh my god. We're all just like taking your name, Asa, and throwing it around. We're doing whatever with it. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Do you guys have like a line you want to share? Because Evelyn shared something so good. I'm really greedy now.
Oh.
I got a taste.
Yeah, I can share my last line.
Do it.
Okay. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep my promise to Ryan.
Woo! Some kind of
Yeah, that's
okay. Okay. Well, just for the sake of sharing some writing, I just pulled up this story that I'm working on right now. Let me just read what the current. Let me just like find a sentence here. Okay, there's just 2 sentences. We wait for each other to say something else. It's too soon to finish this, but the sun is setting now and it's getting colder. And Jamie's wife, Katrina, is waiting and she hates being alone. Blah, 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 blah. It's a long, long run-on sentence.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Oh, I love it.
A little energy there, at least.
Yes.
There's these 2 brothers, and then they're trying to bury their dad's ashes, and it's like they get there and they think it's going to be this big moment, and it's like, okay, well, I guess we just throw them into the wind now, and they're kind of, it's like this like they're looking for meaning, and it's like not coming, and you know, it's cool.
Wow.
It's a cool beat. It's a
I
cool
love
beat.
that. I love that.
Yeah, same. Wow. No, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so glad that you pulled up and shared, because I was like, I feel so bad I'm putting like Asa on the spot. Like I said earlier, after the first sprint, put you on the spot a little bit. And I know you're reading for other people, so it's like you can't share as much, you know, with other people's work. So I'm so glad you were just like, you know what? I'm gonna just pull up my own stuff. I'm so glad into it.
That was so good.
Also, I have to point out just the funniest comment. Alex said, Miley Def did not volunteer for tribute on that one.
No,
I know.
didn't.
I know. I'm really regretting not just saying redacted.
It's okay. Don't regret it. It was fun.
Okay, all right. As long as Miley's cool with it, we'll allow it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But alas, I think we are at the end of the stream.
I mean, I'm dying to know, because I have not been on the other streams about the fun cards.
You want to know?
Like
yes, we can totally do one. Okay.
Fun cards?
Yes. Okay. So these are not writing related. I have a separate deck that's writing related. So these are just like for fun. Okay. And I'll read the question to you, because for you guys, it'll probably be too small for my co-hosts to like see the questions. But basically, let me pull this up. So Asa, actually, you can pick a card if you like. You can pick any of the 3.
Okay, definitely the one on the right.
On the right. Okay. Question is, what is your favorite holiday and what do you love about it?
Oh my god, okay, so that means I have to answer it because I picked the card.
Well, you definitely, you at least.
I'm so used to going second tonight. I'm just
no, you're good. I mean,
what is Miley's favorite holiday? Okay, well, I mean, my favorite holiday is it's gotta be Halloween, and doubly so because now that I live in Mexico, I've lived here 8 years. Dia de los Muertos, which is a different holiday but adjacent, is so special and so amazing. And Mexico throws down so hard for both Halloween and Dia de los Muertos. And so it's just like that. And Dia de los Muertos is November 1st. So basically it's just like, you know how it is. It's like Halloween parties start the weekend before Halloween. I mean, here it's just like, we're ghosts. There's like real ghosts. There's fake ghosts. There's ghost mask. That's my uncle. He's a ghost. He's on the corner. Like, it is such a great energy. And so that's my favorite holiday.
I love that.
I do too. I'm here for like a Dia de los Muertos into like Halloween, like a marathon almost, you know?
Yes.
I'm so here for that. Because I can say just very quickly, my favorite holiday is also Halloween. I feel like a lot of people say Christmas, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, Halloween is, to me, like top tier. Like, all of the movies around that are my comfort movies. Like, I could watch a Halloween movie any time, day or night, you know? Love the cozy vibes. So, cozy, spooky vibes.
Yes.
So I love that. Miley, Saoirse, do either of you have an answer?
I really enjoy. I have two that I like have a lot of emotional attachment to. One is St. Patrick's Day. My mom always made a big deal of that because she's like, we're Irish. And the other is Tabaski, which is a Muslim holiday. And it was just a fun time every year that like I actually got to participate in it. I have a lot of fond memories of like going to the mosque and everyone getting all dressed up in their finest and like getting on my hijab all like I have a nice hijab and we go eat good food all day long. There was the part with the like slaughtering lambs that was a little bit traumatizing, but the rest of it was great. I love the holiday.
Wow, that sounds
I
like
was
so
not
much fun.
expecting it to end that way.
Yeah, you really slipped the slaughtering lambs thing in there very discreetly. I was like,
It's not like lambs; they're sheep that were grown or
right, yeah,
raised for this purpose. Yeah,
yeah. No, we I will say I lived in Northern Virginia for like 6 years a while back, and our neighbors celebrated, I think maybe the same holiday or similar holiday, and they actually like sacrificed a sheep like for it. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's so much fun. This just like all of the Eids everyone gets so festive. Their finest, most embroidered clothing. Everything's really itchy. It's great.
Not that everything's really itchy. Oh my gosh. I love that though. Saoirse, do you have an answer?
I do, and it's Christmas.
I knew it.
But yeah, like it's very nostalgic, and then also like lots of good food. And then I don't know. I love like putting on a Christmas movie and just being all nice and cozy inside. So
Now here's the question. Here's the real get to know you question. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, now I'm like, well, I've never seen any. I don't remember. I don't know. I just like those like cheesy, like rom-com, like Christmas movies.
Okay,
and
like
I'm,
a good
trying
Hallmark special kind of thing, or like.
Oh wait, I have one.
Okay.
I don't know if I think it's Christmas, right? Yeah, The Holiday.
Yes, that is
That
Christmas.
sounds like a Christmas movie.
Yes, that's with like Jack
Well, it's
Black,
like-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas. I couldn't remember if
100%.
it took like place at Christmas or if it was just like winter vibes, but
I think it shows Christmas and I think it ends with New Year's, doesn't it?
It
Right.
does,
So it's
yeah,
like that
that's right.
time frame. There is a right answer to this question, by the way, and nobody has said it yet. So I am curious to know. No, sorry, the shade I'm throwing. No, I love to just, I hope you guys know this is all in jest. I just love to like fuck with people. But like I do have a favorite Christmas movie and I'm waiting to see if anybody matches it because it is a classic. Well, in my mind, it's a classic.
I am partial to the Muppet Christmas movies, but I also don't like Christmas movies in general.
Gotcha. But I'm with you. The Muppet Christmas Carol.
So good.
So good.
If I'm gonna sit down and watch a Christmas movie, I would like it to be that one.
Gotcha. Yeah, it is pretty good. It is pretty solid. I'll give you that one. Asa, do you have a favorite?
I do. Evelyn, go try Nutella. Maybe more.
Oh my God, the reminder. Slipping that
That's all I
reminder.
got. That's all I got. Don't, it's just when, if I'm just, I can't think of a Christmas movie.
Oh
Evelyn, go buy
my
Nutella,
gosh.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what-
real. Exactly.
Okay.
Evelyn, I will ship the rest of my Nutella to your house right now.
Okay, here's the question. If I'm going to try Nutella and I can only try it in one way, what is the proper way to try it for the first time? Do you just like put it on toast? What do you do with it? You know?
Okay.
Miley's like, my moment is here.
My moment is here.
We start a new stream.
You start At this rate, I might as well stream me trying it for the first time.
Oh my God, Evelyn, I would be there. I would so be there. My particular preferred way, and this really kind of only works if you have a toaster oven. If you have just like a pop-in toaster, this doesn't go as you can't do this. But putting it on after kind of gives the same effect, but I say a nice generous layer on your favorite bread, a bagel, any whatever carb you want to be holding. The carb is a vessel. Okay, the carb is not important.
That's not the focus. Okay,
that's not the focus. So I do plain Aldi bagel, and you get that nice and generous, and then you stick that in the toaster oven and let it get nice
with the Nutella on it.
Yes, honey.
Okay,
yes.
I'm so glad I asked, because I would have never put that in the toaster oven.
Come on, yes.
Okay, in the toaster. Yes. I'm with you. Okay,
in the toaster, and then you can either leave it like that, and that's delicious. That's a great way to just like start your Nutella journey. But if you want to start her off and never look back, slices of strawberry on top after.
Oh, and see, here's where we get into another layer. I've never had a strawberry.
What are you talking about?
So this would be, that would be like new on new. But okay.
Is this like a bit of your channel? Like what?
I feel like it is a little bit. Like, this has come up a couple times on the channel that I eat like a 7-year-old. So like there are a lot of things I haven't tried. Like I tried pie for the first time like last year. And it was because my boss at work found out I had never had pie, and pie is like his favorite thing in the world. And he literally at like 8 a.m. one morning, I came into work and a slice of blueberry pie was on my desk, and he was like, eat it.
I mean, speaking of panels, this like totally smacks of genius. Like, we knew you when, Evelyn. Like, she didn't eat pie. Nobody strawberries. Like, you may have heard of Evelyn, the Nobel Prize winner. She never ate a strawberry in her whole life.
Never ate a strawberry.
You're a living legend. You're a living legend.
All the fun facts are coming out on this stream.
There are so many times where I've been in the chat and you will say something like, I think once you said you'd like never had soup or something.
Oh yeah, I had never had soup until I had that ear issue in November, and I literally could not eat solid food because my jaw had like swollen up. Fun fact, I didn't know that ear infections could like travel to your jaw, but it was wild. So I couldn't eat any solid food. So my mom brought over, I think the first one I ever tried, it was like banana squash or something, banana nut squash.
Butternut squash?
Butternut squash, yeah, maybe that's what it was.
I was like, she what?
Some squash, I don't know. It was yellow. It was really good, though. I will say it rocked my world. Like, it was really good.
You know what rocked my world was when I found out you hadn't had soup until then. The way that I was in my own house gasping for my life, screaming. My roommate was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Evelyn's never had soup."
Yeah,
I never had soup.
There are so many things I haven't tried. Like, I've never had another thing that always surprises people, and this might be, I don't know, like a niche thing, but I've never had a Slurpee, which a lot of people are like, how have you never had a 7-Eleven Slurpee? But like,
that's okay. I feel like you're not missing out on much there.
I don't know any other ones like really, but I'm sure there's stuff because I really don't venture out much.
You whip out a new one every few weeks. You're like, oh, I haven't had this. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
You haven't had a strawberry.
Yeah, I feel
like this needs to be like a stream like that you do where you try all these foods, or like every week you try a new one or something.
I should put out like a, you know what, Instagram stories where you can have the boxes where you're like, ask me a question or whatever. I should put like, suggest a food for me to try. And then I'll like pick some favorites or something and like try a few on stream each week or something. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Did you say bread and water? Oh my God!
Strawberries and Nutella. I'm not ruling anything out, you know.
Yeah, okay, fair. I get it. You know, I'm sure there's other things too that like you'd be surprised. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. But yeah. So maybe I will. I'll have to make it into a little bit. We'll see. Maybe I'll ask some sponsors. I'll be like, hey, give me some points and I'll try a strawberry, you know? Ooh. Like, I think there's some bartering to be done there.
Oh my God.
But we'll see. All right. Well, that was really fun. I'm glad we did do, that was a good suggestion, Asa. I'm glad we did like one of the cards. See why I love those, because they're not writing related and I know they're off topic, but I feel like they always seem to like spur on a great little kind of like side combo one way or another. So
we always find out what food Evelyn hasn't eaten.
That's where it inevitably leads every time. Oh my gosh. Felicity, I have had banana before. I don't blame you for wondering,
That's
I will
fair.
say.
That's fair for
I guess everything is fair game now.
You said strawberry. Everything. There's nothing that's not on the table now.
Oh my god, this is such a hoot. Yeah, I've never had jalapenos.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. And I guess I got that soup really wrong because people are like, what do you mean? Banana, you know, like
banana squash is I do need to write banana squash down really fast.
Look, maybe it could be a good fantasy flavor of some kind at some point in a story. I don't know. Felicity said, well, you didn't know what was in your soup. The shade from my own buddies in the chat, bro. Oh my gosh. Well, on that note, I guess I need to go bear the elements. Oh my gosh. Edie said apples, watermelon. I don't even know what that last thing is. Capsicum?
I think that's like cayenne pepper.
Oh, never had that.
Well,
now they're just trying to mess with you.
Yeah, I'm like,
capsicum. Come on, Evelyn, please. It's basically the other strawberry.
Yeah, well, I don't know. All right. So everyone, we're going to go ahead and end the stream there. Just so everyone knows what's going to happen, we will all submit our points from the stream time only, friends. All right. So for those of you like Saoirse that warmed up before the stream, we don't add in all our points for the day, just the ones from the stream. All right. But we'll put them all in the...
Are we sending it to you or like through the form?
Just send them through the form. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just send them through the form.
Should I save my earlier points and like submit those tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe save them. Maybe save them and submit them tomorrow. Because it doesn't matter when you submit them. As long as you keep them under your exact same name when you enter them, you'll be fine. If that's okay. Is that okay with you, Saoirse? I don't want to throw off any routines you may have established already with the games. We are a weekend now. I don't want to throw off anyone's flow. But yeah, they will turn their points in after the stream. And then from there, I will, see which of us is the winner, and I'll announce it in the Capital Broadcast channel in the Discord. But that being said, do you guys want to go around one last time and just say where everyone can find you? Starting with Maile. We'll start with you, Maile, even though I know you don't love being put on the spot for this kind of stuff, but you can just say the Discord if you want.
That's where you find me. The Discord and in the chats of these streams sometimes. That's where I am.
And everyone's got to hit live chat to see Maile, okay? It's like a reward for switching to live chat, okay? If you want to see the cool people, sometimes YouTube hides them. So make sure you switch that on.
Bro.
What'd you say?
I said I don't know what YouTube has against me. I think it's genuinely like I just type too many messages in chat and it thinks I'm spam.
Maybe, but
like,
I don't
genuinely think that's what it is.
Maybe. What is this? This is so cool.
This is what my wrists have been resting on the whole time. My
my gosh.
My cousin's ex-wife made it for me.
Oh, I love it so much. It's so cute.
And the head comes off. for the mouse.
Stop.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
That's
amazing. Everyone did their little things.
I'm so glad I asked. Asa, do you want to tell everyone where they can find you?
I am on the internet. My name is Asa Merritt. If you have Audible, you can listen to a series I wrote. It's called 6 Sermons. It has Stephanie Hsu from Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's really great. It's out there. I have a YouTube channel, Asa Merritt Writes. I am on Instagram as Asa Slippers. I have to run. There's a delivery that's moments from my door. So I'm going to say farewell. Evelyn, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for this amazing project. Long live writing, bringing it to the internet in this way, elevating what we're all doing. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Aww.
And it's good. It's good to meet y'all as well on this stream.
Yes.
I chat. But I'm out of here. The
no
pizza
worries.
is here.
Bye, Asa, go get your food.
With strawberries. It has strawberries and Nutella pizza.
Will do.
Okay, actually, though, a dessert pizza with Nutella and strawberries on it.
I've never
That
had
would-
a
that
dessert
would actually be
pizza.
good.
I know what you're referring to, but
Get on it.
Cause like a crepe with a Nutella and
Oh.
like strawberry and banana. Yeah. Evelyn, you
Mm.
have to try that for sure.
I tried a crepe once and was not a big fan.
But was there Nutella on it?
No. And it was
How-
at like a restaurant. It was kind of in a beachy, like small town. I don't know that it probably wasn't the best place to have my first crepe experience, you know? I probably should give them another shot, but yeah.
They're really like,
Yeah.
you have to have them fresh off the griddle. And so restaurant situation is not the best place, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You need to have somebody at the stove handing you one.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Agreed.
Gotcha. I just remember it being like, not the crepe itself, because I know those are meant to be thin, but I just remember there being like almost nothing in it. And I just thought, what is the point of
Ooh,
this?
yeah, that's
You know?
Oh yeah, no, they're supposed to have stuff
they
inside.
failed. They failed you.
Okay.
They failed you.
Okay. I'm glad to know that now, because yeah. Yeah, I was like, this is not for me if this is all this is.
God, I promise it's not that's all there is.
Okay. Okay. You guys are just broadening my horizons on this stream now.
We're here for.
I swear. Saoirse, do you want to tell the people where they can find you?
Yes. You can find me on YouTube. I think my handle is Saoirse Writes. I'm also on Instagram. I don't post there a ton, but I think that's at Saoirse Bray Writes. And then I'm also on TikTok, and that's probably where I've been most active lately, just like marketing my book. And that's just at Saoirse Bray, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, you can also find me in Discord. I'm usually lurking around. And then just
I was going to
another
say,
little-
put it up there, girl.
Yeah.
Put it up there. A
The
taste of
Cat
blues.
Gorgeous.
Yes. So if you like, spicy fantasy romance, check out my book. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, that being said, friends, you two don't go anywhere just yet. Okay. Because I'm going to say goodbye to you privately after this is wrapped. But everybody else, be brave, be a light. Remember that you're so loved. May the plot be ever in your favor. And we will see you elsewhere on the internet. Bye, guys.
Bye.